Johnson's words of wisdom are bearing fruit through the emerging leadership of his floor general, Jason Terry. Jet and the Mavs ride a 4-game roll into their collision with recently Golden Nuggets, lean and mean high-rising Marcus Camby, and little big man Earl Boykins. That duo leads Denver into the American Airlines Center, and they're expected to be joined by star Carmelo Anthony next. Head coaching his 12th NBA game, Michael Cooper leads the Denver Nuggets into the American Airlines Center this afternoon, and he'll have his second-year standout Carmelo Anthony back in the lineup after missing the past 2 games with an injured right ankle. For the Mavericks, it's the final time they'll see the Nuggets this season, the 3rd and final time. Denver, 5 games under 500. The Mavericks come in a robust 26-12. Playing while it's daylight outside, a rarity during the regular season in the NBA. The Mavericks' 4th try at noon this season. They're unbeaten in the previous 3. One of those at home against Portland the day after Thanksgiving. This afternoon, the Nuggets are the opponent. The Nuggets' former employer of Avery Johnson as a player. AJ doing a great job in Don Nelson's absence. The club 2-0 since Nelly hit the sidelines, recuperating from rotator cuff surgery on his right shoulder. And for Johnson, his starting 5 this afternoon. Jason Terry and Michael Finley, the guards. Josh Howard joins Dirk Nowitzki and Eric Dampier up front. Rebounding will be key this afternoon, Bob. And Howard averages 7 a game, but recently, since his return, Michael Cooper, the interim head coach for the Nuggets, replacing Jeff Bzdelik, who was shown the door on December 28th. The club has responded with a 4-7 record under Cooper. Andre Miller, Greg Buckner, the former Maverick, man the backcourt. Up front, it's Carmelo Anthony, Kenyon Martin, and Marcus Camby for the Nuggets. Buckner, does that mean anything? Not really. We'll see how the game unfolds.
Well, if it means that you did some homework and you knew it.
Martin strips Nowitzki. Dirk gets it right back as Camby wasn't expecting the pass. And Dirk makes the Nuggets pay. So Finley cited daylight, instead threw it right into the midst of Camby. Memphis, a pocket pick by Nowitzki. Well, the crowd loving Dirk's quick hands at the defensive end. Mavericks go to Nowitzki, who's challenged by Elson. Dirk, blast to the bucket, is able to finish over the outstretched shot block attempt of Camby. He's down now. Curd. Appeared as though his leg gave way as he attempted to block the Dirk Nowitzki shot. Better angle here.
He goes up trying to get the block there. You get a good look at it. He lands on that left. Oh boy.
Francisco
wide open. It's not. It's their man-to-man. Their man-to-man.
Nowitzki ties it as Francisco Elson offered no challenge on the perimeter. Being guarded by Terry, and it's Harris on Miller. Kenyon Martin can step outside of his range. Nowitzki, another rebound, is blasted in the backcourt by Francisco Elson. And that will bring free throws.
Dampier.
Yeah, the Mavericks out-rebounding the Nuggets at the moment, 14-9, and they dominated Denver on the glass in their blowout win in Denver in the last meet.
Talking about rebounding, you know.
Denver at 5'5", Bogues is 5'3", and he really was 5'3". Nowitzki on the kick-out three-ball. Cha-ching, the Maverick money ball, the result. Dallas's 3rd hoist and hit.
In a creative mode as a result of that.
Oh, in 2002, he led the NBA in assists with the Cleveland Cavaliers at nearly 11 a game. Deep in the shot clock again. Nowitzki's got to go. Over Buckner. The bucket counts, and he draws the foul. Boy, you had to feel for Greg Buckner there at 6'4". He was at Nowitzki's mercy as Dirk got a great look at the rim.
Say, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Let's see if he did. Does he hit his arm?
Yes.
Sure he does, right there. Tell you what, you've got to stay with Boykins in this situation, because if he touches
out the environment. So our behind-the-scenes story of the week on FSN Southwest focuses on SS Connor Elementary, winner of the Mavericks Recycling Challenge. Now, as they gathered Wednesday afternoon, Mavs men paid a visit to kind of get them warmed up before the arrival of the star. The anticipation mounts, and Dirk Nowitzki walks through the doorway. The reaction is absolutely priceless, isn't it? Dirk addressed them, thanked them, I think called them rock stars along the way, took some questions, and you can see the tribute he received. Now, the night before this, Nowitzki against Washington scored his 10,000th career point. So the youngsters had placards in honor of that. I think there are like 100 point placards, and I think that ultimately adds up to 10,000 or so, and then all of a sudden Dirk is swallowed up by the SS Connor elementary students. How does a 7-footer disappear in the midst of that level of glee? Well, you just saw how it takes place. So Nowitzki Mavericks 21-2 this season when leading at halftime. 10 lead changes, 5 ties in that first half as it went back and forth. Nowitzki charging to the rim. Able to finish with a left hand, and Elson bumped him on the way by, so a 3-point opportunity for number 41, a Maverick free throw record.
Dampier and Nowitzki set a stagger pick for Finley on that play. Finley
should say this is a 0-0 tie, Bob.
Sure. Look out, the spin move.
Nowitzki fortunate to get it back. A pot of gold in the bottom of that rainbow, as he was able to chase some of the birds from the rafters on that attempt.
Here it comes. Whoa, he was going to make the spin move. It goes out of sight. We're shocked that he missed the shot.
I really was. I mean, he was 8 of 11 in Charlotte Friday. 6 of 8 today. Dirk Nowitzki now warming to the task. He's 8 of 13 in the game. He's
$92 million between the television crew. We'd all do well. We'd all do well.
Foul from behind by Martin on a reach, his second. And Dirk heads right back to the line where he's 3 of 4 today.
When the game's over, if you don't get it in the win column.
Second meeting between those two in 5 days. Gallen won't go for Miller. Terry and the Mavericks stampede back. Nowitzki to Henderson right at the rim. Beautiful look by Dirk.
Yes, it was. We've seen them do. We've seen Jason Terry really push the ball.
Nowitzki spins on Anthony. Uses the left hand. He's able to drop it through. Anthony at his mercy on that surge to the rim. And Dirk breaks the drought.
Nowitzki doing a good job. You see him at the right elbow with a basketball and makes the move toward the baseline. The spin move and back up with the left hand. A better look in a secondary break than you get in half-court offense.
Nowitzki over Boykins, recognizing the mismatch. Dirk generates on the edge of their seat in the arena as they are at home. And here holds his ground. Miller has the loose ball. Nowitzki the block shot. So Dirk rises defensively. And the Mavs have possession and the lead. Stackhouse on the attack. He will take it home with authority. Nowitzki isolated against Martin. Pulls up. Dirk Nowitzki rising when the Mavericks need it most. Back-to-back buckets. Sandwiched between a block shot.
And he had a rebound in there.
It's a 5-point lead. The crowd is aroused and the Nuggets want to talk.
The thing that's amazing about Dirk Nowitzki is he misses 5 free throws today, yet when the game is being decided, he buries shots. He just shooter's amnesia.
That's when the greats play at their best. And Dirk Nowitzki, a prime example in this game. He's punctuated an 8-1 Maverick run for an 88-83 lead. It flows through Highway 41. We're inside the final 2 minutes. Nowitzki pirouettes, hangs, hits, and draws the foul. And Dirk pumps the fist. Right now, he is persevering in the heat of the battle.
Did he make a tough shot there or what? Very conscious. Watch the spin move back into the lane. The second defender comes over, and he still scores. They are around the league becoming very conscious of Dirk's spin moves, and when he starts that spin move, they run that second defender at him. Avery Johnson elects not to take the timeout. Going to go to Dirk.
Nowitzki charging to the iron. It's fouled! He blistered Elson off the bounce, and he's got a chance to give the Mavericks the lead with 17.9 left.
34 points for Nowitzki. Timeout, 1-1. Here's the move by Nowitzki to his left this time, and the finish with the left hand.
Nowitzki, a shocking 7 of 12 at the line, can give the Mavericks the lead if he can knock this one down. He does. 35 for Dirk. Timeout Denver. High drama at the American Airlines Center with his afternoon getting it done in traffic.
Nowitzki makes it and was fouled. Nowitzki makes it and was fouled. Once again, Kenyon Martin on Dirk. A foul committed from the second defender. The move to the basket. That one tied it. The free throw is to get some added size on the little guy in case he gets the shot, and he's going to get it.
Yes, he is. In and out. The Mavericks find a way to escape. Boykins had a great look. It popped in and out, and Dallas makes it a season-high tying 5 consecutive victories. The Denver Nuggets suffer a tough loss. The Mavericks improved to 27-12 on the season. No doubt, Dirk Nowitzki is our Gatorade player of the game. His three-point play in traffic with 17.9 left, providing the game-winning bucket and free throw at 94-93 at the time. The Mavericks win it 95-93. They hit the road on a high.